welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd do a review of my year at Durham, my first year. So I have a list prepared. I even bought a notebook because I've actually sent all my stuff home. My room is completely bare at the minute. First thing is I'm just gonna give an overall overview. It's been a really rocky year, really rocky. I don't want to put anybody off uni whatsoever because I wouldn't not come to uni because of the stuff that's gone on. I also don't want to fill anybody with like a false sense that it's going to be easy, because going to uni is difficult, and for some people it is easy, but most people struggle. So this is sort of like reassuring that it's okay that that happens, but also that doesn't mean it's all gonna be bad. At the beginning of the year, definitely more bad things going on, but like the goodness of the good stuff outweighs all the bad stuff. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to talk about college life. So in Durham, it's arranged into different colleges. It's where you live and eat, and you do sports with your college. Unless you're really good, then you do DU and like societies with your college and stuff like that. College for me hasn't been that great. It's nothing to do with my college. None of my friends are in my college, and I'm going to do a video about that in October. But I'm not doing that video until people have gone to uni because I don't want to put anybody off going to uni. But there was a situation that happened in first term, which is why college life isn't that great. We live on the corridor. On our corridor we have a pantry which has a microwave and a sink. I never go in there ever. And then there's also the bathroom. So there's about 20 of us sharing this tiny pantry. And then there's bathrooms, so there's 3 toilets, a sink and 4 showers, and they are absolutely vile. So I hate wet floors. So there's 4 showers and one of them barely works. I always use the one that barely works because the floor's always dry because no one else has used it. So there's one sink, and someone threw up in the sink last week and no one cleaned it up. And there's also 3 toilets which are always gross, never have any toilet roll. So I never use them toilets unless it's the middle of the night and I absolutely have to. I always use the ones downstairs which are for the public. And then we have a sink in our own rooms. Also in college I'm catered. Food has been tough because I'm gluten-free. So lots of people complain about the college food, but honestly, if I wasn't gluten-free, I wouldn't complain. There's 4 options, 2 vegetarian options every day. So there's 4 options for a main, and then there's 4 side options, and then there's soup, a salad bar, fruit, pudding. Like, if I wasn't gluten-free, I wouldn't say a thing. But I am gluten-free. First term, it was really quite awful. I would get like a bowl of gravy or spag bowl without the spag. How can you give me this? So second term, I basically hadn't eaten anything but bananas and chocolate for about 2 weeks straight. So I sent an email to complain, and they actually really stepped up their game and they did really well. And I actually really started to enjoy the food. And then there's also a lot of support in college. So you have mentors who are paid to be your mentor, and they take you out once a term and you're in like a mentor group, and that's quite nice. And then you have college parents who are from second year, and in freshers they take you for a meal or something, and you have siblings and cousins and aunts and uncles. So I went to my college parents' house and haven't spoke to them since. They're meant to like guide you, but some people do get a really good bond with their college parents. So you also have college staff, so you have porters, the canteen staff, the principals, the welfare staff, the finance staff, and the cleaners. The cleaners, I'm sure they're lovely people. They change a bin. If that is why we have to pay so much, I can clean my own room. They just wake you up in the morning. All you know is that you'll be in bed and there'll just be a cleaner in your room. All they're doing is changing the bin. And then also in college you have JCR meetings. Basically like an assembly. You have to wear a gown and attend this thing, and it's run by the JCR, and you just sit and listen to people pair notions and stuff. If you don't go, you have to pay a fine. But I'll be honest, I haven't been since probably the first week of second term, and I haven't had to pay a fine. Also with college life, there's like the traditions of the balls and formals and stuff. The difference between a formal and a ball is formal's just a meal, a 3-course meal, and you have to wear your gowns. And then a ball is a 3-course meal and then activities and events afterwards, which go on till 2 AM. I went to the winter ball, that was nice. The thing with formals and balls is they're really difficult to get into. It's like getting concert tickets, so it is difficult to do that. And also in college life, extracurriculars that I did, I was part of the WAM team, which is Welfare at Mary's. So I helped with the consent campaign, and I think I also helped with the mental health campaign. You can join the society and then there'll be a few meetings and Facebook posts, and then they do different campaigns like throughout the year, and you can choose which ones you want to be involved in. I'm also part of DUC, College DUC, Durham University charity, and then something with a K. And I also did the decorations for the winter ball just so I could get tickets. There are plenty of societies that you can get involved in though in college. Like there's so much you can do if you really get involved in college. I'm just not that involved in college life personally. But if you're really into it, then you can thrive. And then with regards to finances, I would say like looking at the amount you have to buy when you're here, like it feels like you're just buying stuff all the time, especially with like the price of accommodation in Durham being so high. But it is affordable. You don't have to be absolutely rolling in it to come here. I'm definitely not rolling in it, but I would say I'm quite sensible with my money. So if you're quite sensible, then you'll do fine. And then obviously the balls and formals and all that sort of stuff, the money for that does add up. Like some balls are so expensive, but you don't have to go to them. Like you can still have just as much fun if you don't go to those events. In terms of nightlife and drinking culture, you can definitely get by if you don't drink. I didn't really drink first term. Second term I went a little bit wild. Like there's plenty of stuff to do, especially in freshers. They do like a drinking activity and a non-drinking activity, so there's no problem if you don't enjoy drinking. If you just find people that you click with and you share the same sort of hobbies and stuff, then that's helpful. The nightlife in Durham, I'd say the 2 main clubs that I go to are Lloyd's, which is a Wetherspoons that turns into a nightclub, and Clute, which is the worst nightclub in Europe. Yeah, it's okay. I think I prefer Lloyd's, although Clute's not that bad. Before I came, I literally thought there'd be no nightlife at all. But yeah, there definitely is, like, definitely. And there's also, every college has a bar, so you can do college bar crawls. I've never done a full college bar crawl, I can't afford it. I feel like it is easy to feel pressured into drinking, but no one's gonna force you. And if they do, they're not your friends. That is one thing I want to end this video with, is when you go to uni, it's gonna be difficult making friends and stuff like that. Don't change yourself for anybody else. It's not worth it. You'll find people that you click with and you don't have to act any different. Just be yourself. And if you don't find friends in the first 6 months even, just keep trying, don't give up. It will happen. Like, it takes a while to settle in, it takes different amounts of time for everybody. You just have to stick it out, and if it's really not working for you, then that's okay. Uni's not for everybody. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. And if you are waiting on your A-level results, I wish you all the best, or still sitting your A-levels. I was still sitting mine this time last year, so yeah, if you're still sitting them, I wish you all the best. Good luck, I'm sure you'll do great. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below any questions you might have and I'll be happy to answer them. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.